This video is powered by USA Gundam. Visit USAGundamstore.com today for all of your Gunpla and hobby needs. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So a little while ago, Infini Model sent me a plethora of items and I did a review on most of those items, but I left out one set of items because I kind of wanted to do a solo video just on these products. And those products would of course be the clear file set. Now it comes in two different sizes, these being the standard size, and it also comes in a smaller size, but for the sense of filming this, I'll probably mainly stick to these. I'll show off the little ones here in a minute, but you can see the details a little bit better on these. Now, the clear file sets are basically the glass files, but there's certain things about these that I think are really cool that they bring to the game of clear files. So we're gonna take a look at these and I'll demonstrate on some random pieces here and there how they work. So with all that said and done, let's get to it. And of course, as I usually do, before moving on to the actual product, we will take a look at the packaging real quick. And of course, with all of the other Infini Model tools out there, they really do a good job at the presentation and the packaging of their items. As you can see, this is the ICT0002, the large size, and the small size is the ITC001. Other than the name of them, they look exactly the same as far as packaging goes. And of course here you can see it says clear file three-way system because there are three different files with different grit. And on the back here there's a little summary of what this is, and it says easily polished with three types of clear files: medium, fine, and superfine. And here it's basically saying that it's clear, so as you are working on the part you will be able to see the part and see the progress that you're making, so it's a lot easier to not overdo with these. And on the bottom here it's saying that you can actually wash these and reuse them semi-permanently. So that is really cool, and that's basically going to do it for the packaging. I really love that they do take the time and care to make the packaging look so professional and so nice. Alright, so here we have a good look at both sets. The smaller set, of course, being a lot slimmer and a lot smaller than the large set. But, you know, that's nice because you can get into some really nice little areas and stuff that you couldn't get with these. And of course, on the small, it's labeled with a little S. As you can also see, it is very shiny, as there's like a chrome quality to the actual labels itself. As you can see, my hand and my painting and roof, basically. But it is a really neat little design there. And of course, it comes in medium, fine, and super fine. And as for a length on these, the smaller ones are about 90 millimeters long, and the large are about 110, I believe. Yep, 110 millimeters long. So that gives you a nice sense of scale. So starting out with the medium here, and of course, like I said before, the small is exactly the same, it's just a lot smaller. So we have the L here for the large, medium, Infini Model, and the pattern on the medium is these little circular pattern here, and it's really cool. It's really nice to look at. But you know, when you rub your finger over it, you can really feel that this one really kind of bites. So this is the, of course, medium being the first stage of the filing process. And like I said, it's got a nice bite to it and a really neat little pattern to it. Moving on to the fine. This one, as you can see, has a kind of like a diamond pattern to it, if it'll focus. Like a crosshatch diamond pattern, just like basically a lot of files out there. And this one here, it's got a little bit of grab to it, but with it being the fine, it's more of a polisher. You can definitely feel, you know, a lot less resistance on that. And once again, like with any other clear file, it's not gonna hurt your finger, which is also nice. And then superfine, which is the last of the polishing ones. This is, of course, the smoothest, and as you can see, I have tested this out, so there is some plastic up in there, but virtually it's pretty smooth. It's got a little bit of grip to it, and the pattern is more of like it's like a dot pattern, and this is the one that you would use to do the final polish. So to demonstrate these, I actually went through a bunch of like random pieces I had, but they were way too small and it was really hard to actually show on camera. So I went through and I pulled a piece out of my high grade Nightingale. So in the future, look for that review because now I'm going to be building it. To start off, of course, we are going to come in with our medium here. There we go, medium. And we are going to just glide across the top. So we don't want to use a lot of pressure. We just want to let the file do the work. And as stated before, the really cool thing is you can see the part through the file. So as you are, filing it down, you will be able to see what you're doing. That I really do love about these. You don't want to use a lot of pressure. You just want this to start biting down into there and do its job. And brush the excess away. And as you can see, the nub is now flush with the rest of the piece. We're going to come in with our fine, and we are going to start polishing it out. Alright, once again, wipe away the excess. And last but not least, we will come in with our superfine, which is backwards for you guys, superfine, and finish polishing this out. Once again, not using a lot of pressure at all and just letting the file do the job. Okay, and one more wipe away with this. And as you can see, simple as that, the nub is now gone and flush with the part, and you're left with a really glossy surface. So if you actually don't want the glossy surface, I would suggest getting some Infini sanding sponges and using, say, like the 1500 and just buff it out with that, and that would actually give you a nicer finish, I think, as far as like what a stock kit would look like. So hit it with that, and as you can see now, it really disappears. And just to show off two more pieces that I've actually used these on, I of course did the same exact situation as I did with this, going from the medium all the way through the superfine and then just hitting it with a quick buff at the end. And as you can see, you can actually end up with some really nice results from these files. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this quick review of these clear file sets. As with everything else Infini makes, these clear file sets are amazing. The quality is super high, they're super easy to use, and they're perfect for advanced modelers and beginner modelers. And if you would like to get your hands on a set of your own, you can head over to USAGundamstore.com where you can find these and plenty of other Infini model supplies. If you haven't already seen it, I have made a review with multiple Infini products in it. I will put that video here. So once again, that's going to do it for this video. As always, a like and subscribe would be appreciated if you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.